Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to show you how you can resize any object, including checkpoints and scoreboards and sackbots and all the things that you normally can't resize past a certain point or at all, and also using the same tool how you can change the thickness of any object, not including the things you can't resize. So like any object like bottles or cans or radios or whatever you want to make, you can change their thickness. Note that it doesn't actually change their physical thickness, but you can change their physical thickness using the layer tweaker, and I have a tutorial on that already, so right there is going to be an annotation you can click on, and that will open a new window so you can watch that. So yeah, first go into the description and I'll have a link to the level that I published where I give away this tool. The tool was created by Jimmy J75 and it was taken off of a terrible Oni. So that emitter is kind of messed up, but it's useful for glitching. So here's the score bubble. It's going to have the emitter in it, so all you do is collect that, and you can continue in the level if you want, but it's just a written tutorial. And that's why you're watching this video. So go back to your moon, and I'm going to resize a scoreboard. So I'm going to take a second and explain how the emitter works. When you resize the emitter, and then you rotate it slightly, like just barely like flicking the right stick, so just like rotate it like that, you'll see that it snaps back to its original size. So like if you make it smaller or bigger and you snap it, it'll go back to its original size. And if you select the emitter and an object, then when you resize it or when you rotate it, and which makes it resize, the emitter will snap back, and then the object will also change its size depending on how big you made it. So to make this scoreboard bigger, or I'm going to make the scoreboard smaller, so you're going to make the emitter bigger. This is because, like I said, when you resize it, then it'll get smaller, so when you resize the object, it'll get smaller too. So, all you do is hold R2, select the emitter, still holding R2, select the scoreboard, and then let go of R2, and you'll have them both selected. And then all you do is just flick the right stick and it'll resize. How the resizing works, or how you can tell how you resize it, is let me get that again, is the size is relative to the size of the bigger or smaller emitter compared to a normal emitter. So to explain this, I'm going to make the emitter about the same size as the checkpoint. And then if we do the glitch, hold on, if we select them both and then resize, you'll see that now the entrance gate is the size of the emitter. So it's just relative to a normal emitter's size, and that's how you can choose the size. I'm going to do this on a sackbot real quick, just to show that it works on a bunch of objects. So I'm just going to put a sackbot. I'm going to make the sackbot bigger, so I'm going to make the emitter smaller. And finally select them both and turn it. Sackbots, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, their hitbox kind of messes up if you resize them, but you can easily fix this by making them a little bit smaller. So just flicking the button down. And now you have a giant sackbot. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how you can change the thickness of objects. This does not work on things you can't resize, such as entrance gates and scoreboards, but it works on any other kind of material. So, when you resize an object, like a can or whatever, it gets kind of wonky because it retains the same thickness, but it doesn't, like it gets smaller. So how you can fix this, or how you do the glitch, is you make the emitter bigger to make it. This is how to make things thinner. You make the emitter bigger, and then you rotate just the emitter. As you can see, the emitter gets a little longer than usual, and if you resize this upward, then it snaps back. So, and that transfers over to objects. So if you make this bigger, snap it, and then select these both, and then you resize it upward, then it goes to the correct size, and it's like a normal round can, as you can see down there. So yeah, and now I'm going to just do this over here, and I'm gonna do these other. I'm gonna remake these other two I made. So I'm just gonna use a new object, and I'm gonna try to find something. I'm just gonna resize this. Actually, you can see how it's kind of, this object already is kind of weird, so I'm just gonna fix that. And so I'm gonna make this smaller and then rotate it, and you can see the lighting gets a little messed up because it's thinner. Now just select these both and resize it, and as you can see, it made the object thicker. So yeah, I hope you like this glitch. Again, found by Jimmy J75. I hope you can use this glitch in your levels and add a little bit of decoration in your levels. My name is Glitchmaster7. Comment, rate, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Glitchmaster7. Okay, goodbye.